Everybody, this is Extra Gravy. You can call me Diarrhea because I run shit. Call me Swiffer the Sweeper because I stay dusting that ass. Got you a gameplay of Kill Confirmed using a Scorpion, Silence Extended Mags. When you use Extended Mags, you start off with more ammo, which I'm kind of confused why. Treyarch did that in Black Ops 1. When you use Dual Mag, you started off with more ammo. Now in this game you have extended mags, you start off with more ammo. So I'm not sure why they changed it up. I'm not sure the reasoning behind that. I'm not sure. But they did it, so not a big deal. But anyway, kill streaks for this game is the Lightning Strike, Orbital VSAT, and Lodestar. You guys know pretty much the kill streaks. The Lodestar is absolutely amazing when it doesn't get shot down, especially on small maps like this. And this is my first set of kill streaks, so you didn't miss much of the game. You missed about 3 or 4 kills before that Lightning Strike that I got. So in this game, I go like 63-2 or 62-3, one or the other. Pretty good game, but that's not what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about something that happened last night. For those of you who pay attention to my Twitter, I might not even mention this on Twitter, but I talk about it in my videos sometimes. But anyway, I play basketball on Thursday nights, and it really frustrated me. What happened was terrible. I mean, it should never happen. But I wanted to voice my opinion to the people who it involved, and I was being told to be quiet. Okay, so what happened was we got there, and before we get there, we start at like 8 o'clock. And before that, there is, and this is a host migration, that's why I cut that out. But we get there at 8 o'clock, that's when we start. Before that, there's a team that practices. So, you know, they get done practicing, whatever. We start playing, shooting around or whatnot. And, you know, this woman and man are fighting. So I'm guessing it's a husband and wife. I don't know why they're doing it right there. But anyway, they stop. You know, life goes on. So about 10 minutes later, you know, they start again. They start arguing again. So I look over, they're arguing, whatever. And the next thing I know, I turn my head, and this woman's on the ground, and another woman is beating the shit out of this lady. And their son, I guess the other lady that was beating this woman up was the girlfriend of the husband of the lady, if that makes sense. So their son is sitting right there. He's in middle school. He's no older than 13 or 14 years old. And they're fist fighting. Two grown ass people are fist fighting right in front of their child, arguing right in front of their child, which to me pissed me off. I kind of dealt with some shit like that when I was younger, not necessarily the fist fighting, but my parents really didn't get along at all, and they always put me in the middle of it, and it sucked. It was fucking horrible. And to see that happening like secondhand, I didn't like that. I wanted to say something, so I went over and I said, "Look," I was like, "you are grown fucking adults." I was like, "You need to not do this in front of your kid. You're setting a horrible example for your kid." And the guy who we go play basketball with, which I kind of understand because he works at this middle school we play basketball with, he was like, "Just be quiet, be quiet." But to me, and this is what's the problem with a lot of the world today, people can't take, the truth. Like, I wanted to tell you how it is, and that's it. And people just can't take that. People always want to, be soft-spoken to. They don't want to, be told how it is. They just want to, sugarcoat everything. But sometimes, especially in a situation like that, I feel you need to be told how it is, and that's that. Like, you need to be told that you need to grow the fuck up, and I thought that computer was a person. You need to grow the fuck up, stop fucking fist fighting as grown-ass fucking adults in front of your kid who's in middle school. And I feel terrible for the kid because supposedly the guy we play with knows the kid and says he's a great student. So kudos to that guy, for keeping his head straight, because his parents are fucking morons. They're fucking morons. They're sitting there fist fighting each other. Everybody's watching. How stupid and pathetic can you be? I understand if you don't get along, that's fine. You don't do that shit in front of your children. I don't have any kids. I'm not a parent, but I've been through that. Like I said, not exactly fist fighting, and it sucks. It really does. But to stoop to that level where you're gonna sit there and fist fight in front of your kid, the kid was sitting there yelling, saying stop, and crying. It was terrible. That's something that I don't want to see. I shouldn't have to be told not to tell them to stop. Like, they need to grow the fuck up. Like, I argue with people all the time. Definitely on Xbox. I'm not gonna say that. Most of the time, it's for fun and I'm competitive. But when it comes down to your child, you two fucked each other, and I'm putting this in blatant terms. You fucked each other and you made a kid. That is your main your main purpose right now is to take care of your kid, not fight about who the hell the kid belongs to. They're sitting there. I was like, when they were leaving, the guy was like, he was like, I'm going, I'm leaving. And the guy we play with was like, all right, well, who's your son? And he's like, well, that's my son. He's gonna come with me. And the woman's like, no, that's my son. It's like, really? You're fighting over your own son. It's just sad, man. And I feel terrible for anybody who has to go through this. Any kids that are out there, if you see your parents fighting like this, I know it sucks, but just man up or woman up, or if you're a boy or a girl, just tell your parents. And I know this will be definitely tough to do, because it was definitely tough. I've never done it, but seeing it and dealing with it now, just tell your parents to grow up. It's crazy how immature some people can be these days. The kid was more, in my opinion, was more of an adult at that point than they were. And I wanted to tell him so bad, well, I did. I told him, they're not setting a good example. And the guy that we were with was like, no, be quiet. But, they need to be told how it the fuck is. End of story. There's no sugarcoating that. They need to be put in their place, and I wanted to do it, but he wouldn't let me. But I don't like seeing it, because I dealt with that, and I know how it feels. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't, click the thumbs down button. If you did, you know what to do. Peace.